Hi guys! So today I'm going to talk about blackheads. It was a requested video. Blackheads are considered a mild form of acne, as they can lead to zits and pimples, of course. But everybody gets them. It's not uncommon. Where I get them, like, they all love to focus themselves all in my nose area. So that's where most of my blackheads are. I know they are really common on the back as well. So what causes them? Blackheads basically are caused from a buildup of dead skin and sebum in the pore or hair follicle. And your skin does get rid of dead skin cells every day on its own, but it doesn't have them really like come off the surface. So usually to make that happen, we exfoliate our skin. And when we exfoliate our skin, it helps get rid of the pileup of dead skin cells that are on there. I recommend exfoliating your skin once to twice a week. If you're dry skin, only once. But to me, no more than twice. Because I know they say that for oily skin people, you should do it 3 times a week. I had oily skin. To me, that's a little bit excessive, so I would only recommend that you do it once to twice a week. So that's one way to treat / prevent, because when you exfoliate, that can also help get in there and really take out that blackhead. Another issue that can lead to blackheads is dry skin. So what can dry out your skin is overwashing your skin, body and face. You should not be washing your body or face more than twice a day. I know if you work out or if you go to the pool, those are exceptions, but other than that, you can really dry out your skin, especially if you really love to use those Bath & Body Works and Victoria's Secret shower gels, which I only use if I'm like going out on a date or if I'm going out with my girls, because those things are really drying because of all the fragrance in them. I like the Dove line. I think their body washes are great for people who have sensitive or problematic skin in terms of body. If you want to go the more organic or vegan route, I know Whole Foods has some good ones. And I've seen some in Trader Joe's. I haven't managed to pick up any. But if you want to go that route, then I would recommend Whole Foods. So no more than twice a day, and also use a loofah, because that's also going to help exfoliate your skin in a gentle way that's not too abrasive. So if you really aren't a big fan of body scrubs, I would recommend just using a loofah every day, because that's going to gently exfoliate your skin enough to get some dead skin cells off. As far as treating the face, you can do the mask that I posted. There's a lot of other DIY things that you can do, but honestly, I think the best thing to do when it comes to blackheads is just to get them professionally removed by an esthetician if the buildup is bothersome. So like, let's say on your back you have a lot of blackheads and you're just like, I can't get rid of all of these. I would just go to an esthetician if you have severe blackheads, or if you feel like you have a lot, because I know there's a tool out there that's in drugstores and in cosmetic stores like Ulta that it's a little rod and it has a circle at the end of it, and you're supposed to go through and take them out. You take out pimples and you take out blackheads with that tool. But honestly, if you're not a trained esthetician, I don't recommend doing that, because you can break your skin. And by break, I mean is you can cause an open wound by doing it wrong, and therefore you'll cause a scar, you'll cause more bacteria to enter your skin and cause even more acne and blackheads. So when it comes to removing blackheads, I recommend that you just go to a professional esthetician. And there's a lot of facial places that do back facials as well, that they can take off the blackheads from your back. I have a really great facial place here in Florida that I'll link the website below, so you can check out their prices and check out what they're all about. They specialize in acne and blackheads, so they're really, really great facial place, and I'm sure there's a great facial place in your town or your country that you can use as well. I do have a pictorial per se. I uploaded a pictorial to Instagram a long time ago, and it was a little do-it-yourself trick that you can do to help get rid of the majority of blackheads that are on your nose. The thing you have to be careful with this DIY trick is that it's baking soda and lemon. So both of those are really strong. Lemon's really acidic. If you're gonna put that on your nose, please be careful and try not to get it on the creases of your nose, because this area dries out very easily, and when it dries out, it gets raw, it gets itchy, it burns, and you can't even put makeup on it because it makes it even worse. So the trick is you take a lemon, only one, you take the juice of the lemon and you mix it in with baking soda, and you mix until you have a white paste, and then you go ahead and you apply that paste with your fingers or a very, very clean, probably brand new, I would recommend, foundation brush, and just apply it to your nose. Remember, avoiding this area, and you can go here and you can go as far up to here between the brows. And you apply the paste and you leave it on there for about 10 to 15 minutes, and then you rinse it off, and you do this for 3 consecutive days. And after the 3rd day, you should see a majority of your blackheads gone. So that's a trick you can do if you feel that a majority of your blackheads are on your nose, and you don't feel like they're severe enough to go and get a facial done, but they're severe enough that it bothers you a little bit. So I'm sorry, I bought a new mascara and it's like making my eyes itch. I'm probably allergic. I'm gonna go blind. That's what I recommend, but don't apply that all over the face because that's a really strong mix. I wouldn't recommend for the whole face because it especially if you're acne prone, you're already sensitive, so it'll just make matters worse. So yeah, that's about it. Everybody gets blackheads. It's common. Don't worry about it. It doesn't mean like, oh my god, you don't take care of yourself. However, I did find, because I used to have like more severe blackheads than I do now on my nose area, what I found is once I changed my diet, and I know I'm a stickler about this because I say that with acne, if you change your diet, it really helps your skin, and it does, guys. When I stopped eating, I had a horrible diet when I was in high school. When I stopped eating greasy, fried foods, foods that had high sulfur and acidic content, just overall like really bad stuff like McDonald's and KFC. When I found that I stopped eating a lot of greasy and fried foods, I found that I didn't have as many blackheads. I actually found that I rarely even had blackheads, and the blackheads that I have now on my nose, they're like so faint you can barely see them, that I literally have to get up into the mirror to see it. So to me, I think sometimes maybe a simple change in diet from fried foods to healthy greens, and changing your greasy diet to a more wholesome diet, I think that'll help. It really would. I saw a difference in my skin, and believe me, nothing works for my skin. That's why I made this channel, is to teach you guys how to help your skin in a natural way, because nothing for me worked. Like over-the-counter stuff and drugstore stuff like Neutrogena, I'm not saying they're bad companies, I'm saying that they did not work for me at all. I have the type of skin that nothing works unless it's natural based. It's just my skin. So yeah, that's about it. I'm trying to think, because I know facials can be kind of pricey, but believe me, they're worth it, because when the esthetician clears it, you have like weeks or maybe even months until the blackheads come back. So when they clear it, that stuff is gone, and you can feel a difference too. Like your nose will feel smoother. So little tips and tricks. Let's summarize. So this way you can write it down. So number 1, ways to prevent or treat blackheads. Number 1 is to exfoliate your skin once to twice a week. Once if you're dry. And like I said, I have that video that I'll link down below. Number 2 is to wash your body and your face no more than twice a day. I recommend washing your body with a loofah, and make sure you get your back. If you need to, get one of those long loofah, the ones that are on a stick that it can really reach you back. If you have severe blackheads back there, I recommend using one of those loofahs that you can really get to your back. Remember, when it comes to dry skin, the blackheads can also become impacted, meaning they're really dried in there, so it's going to be even harder to get them out. 3, that pictorial that I was talking about with the baking soda and the lemon, I'm going to write in the description box exactly how the recipe is. It's really simple. It's 2 ingredients, and you can try that out on your nose area only. On your nose area only, and really be careful with the creases. So that's number 3. And then number 4 is get them removed by an esthetician. Honestly, it'll be the easiest thing you can do, and you save yourself a lot of scars than by doing it by yourself with one of those tools. I hope you guys found this video really helpful, and don't worry about it. Everybody and their mother suffers from blackheads. I have them. Everybody has them. So don't worry about it. It'll be easy to take care of, and I hope you guys have the best of luck with using all 4 of these tips. Thank you so much for watching, Sana.